We are live. Okay. 1,000 subscribers, guys. 1,000 subscribers. We are tired. We are jet lagged. But check the sound on it.
I'm trying to find it.
We are tired. We are jet lagged. But we wanted to come on here and thank you guys for allowing us to do all this and have so much fun. We are in London, UK. We are in a far cry from Florida right now. It is cold, it is British, it is old fashioned, and it is really, really cool. We are having a good time. Today was our first day. We flew out of Florida at 9 o'clock last night. We caught a tailwind, had a very choppy ride. And in that very choppy ride, we had a lot of turbulence, but we got into London, and we are jet lagged, but we walked and we filmed all day today, and we are having an amazing time. And it is a far cry from Florida, but it is really cool. How do we sound?
Sounds good.
We want to thank every one of you guys. We know this is a weird time. It is like 11:30 here. What time is it here?
Yeah, 11:30 here. So 7:30
7:30.
in
What's up, Nathan? We're in London. We are in London. Hit that like. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you. We have hit 1K. Thank you. Thank you. It is super awesome. We are trying not to get
ran over
because we keep looking we keep looking on the wrong side of the road to walk across. Thank you. They knew we was American. They seen it. They knew we was American. They have things written on the roads, especially for us, because we're so dumb, that it says, look this way. Like it has an arrow says, look this way on the road, so you don't get...
Which I'm glad they do. It's been helpful.
It has been very helpful. You don't know how many times, like you don't know that's an issue until you do it.
Yeah.
Like you have no idea that's going to be an issue for you until you do it. But the one thing, London is gorgeous. I'm in culture shock right now of how beautiful London is, and just it's a city built on ruins, built on a city, built on the city of the ruins of that city, and it's layered and it's beautiful and it's old and it's historic. Roman Empire, British Empire, it just absolutely, it's just breathtaking to be able to be here and to say that we're here enjoying this. It's just really fun. My hands are shaking because it's cold out here.
But it's very nice.
It's very nice for a walk in London at night.
It's everything you'd want it to be and more.
If you get a chance, right now we're gonna go through our videos with posting kind of all our stuff. Right now, you can find some really cheap tickets. The way we did it, the way we set it up, it was cheaper for us to go here. It was cheaper for us to come here to London than it was for us to actually spend 3 or 4 days in Disney, and we live right up the road from Disney. See, I keep wanting to look. I looked that way. You see me automatically look that way?
Yeah.
Look that way. The cars are coming this way.
I think they're letting us go, or no?
What is it?
Never mind.
I want to walk. There's a double-decker bus. That's the cool thing, is there's a double-decker buses are just their bus system here, and that's mind-blowing because you think that's some type of like tourist thing, but in order for us to get to our hotel room, we had to hop on a double-decker bus, and it was just like no big deal. That's just what we do here, is ride double-decker buses, and it was really cool. But look at tomorrow, you'll see, you subscribe, you'll see that we're going to a very popular market. It's called Borough Market. Now, when we walk back, I want to stop by Leadenhall Market because we're staying, in the vicinity. But Leadenhall Market was, and I'm probably butchering the name and probably butchered the name of the video, but that was J.K. Rowling's. That is sketchy looking. Look at
Yeah.
that. That was J.K. Rowling's inspiration for Diagon Alley, and it's got. They actually filmed a scene there, and I'll walk you guys through the scene of what's going on. But right now, I want to show you guys a really cool view that we've seen, and I think it's going to be spectacular here at night. So that's where we're walking right now. Uh, so, but it's really cool. But tomorrow we're going to Borough Market, and the thing is when I seen Borough Market, I don't know if you've seen us do videos on Universal Studios. Borough Market seems to really be the inspiration for how they build the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Orlando, like, or vice versa, whatever came first. If I start telling the people, like, man, you guys built a whole city based on Harry
Yeah.
Potter, that's dedication. Now, this is really cool. I'm gonna flip the camera around. See this building right here? That's a balloon museum. Why? I don't know, but we're in London, so it's okay. That's a full-out balloon museum and probably some 300-400-year-old building, because that's the way they do it in London. Now, we're gonna play a really cool game called Cross This Road and Not Die. Okay, this is what I like, right? So here, like, you see like movies and stuff, and like it looks like, okay, these are really overly done British pubs, but no, like, that's just how the pubs look here. Like, if you look through this window right here, that is genuinely just a British pub, and there's not one of them here. There is not two of them. There is one on every corner. And what I find very interesting is, and I've noticed these things. Okay, see these? I've noticed these things, and I don't know if they play a factor in this. Not for cars, but I think I've seen these in front of a couple of pubs. Now, in America, when you're drinking in America, you can't step out of this bar with a beer or a drink in your hand. But I noticed you'll walk in front of these pubs at night. We came walking across London Bridge here not too long ago, and they was like it was just high point for the pubs, and they was standing all over in this area. Like, they was close out on the road, on the sidewalk, and nobody was saying nothing to them. You know what I mean? Nobody was saying anything to them. They was just like, do your thing. Let's see if we can get to it from here. Maybe go down this way. Because last time we took that from the balloon museum, can you see there's all yellow balloons in there? I don't think we're gonna do the balloon museum. I don't want to say we're not gonna do the balloon museum, but I don't think we're gonna do the balloon museum. But I just think it's really cool that, you know, a lot of things here, like, it seems like they treat their citizens like adults. I know that's weird to say, but like, you know how like sometimes I feel like in America we're treated like children. Like, we're not allowed to do this, we're not allowed to do that, and like here, like, some of this just basic stuff, they're just treated how, you know, adult. Like, it seems like the rule of thumb here is, it seems like you should have common sense to do that. You know, in America, they would probably say, oh, one person dropped a glass bottle outside and somebody else cut their foot, so now we got to sue. And it seems like here in England, the common sense is like, well, you're a grown man, you should have enough common sense to not cut your foot. Look at that. That looks like James Bond. That's really cool. The pubs are so cool in my city, just allow public drinking. We see, like, okay, like, you've seen us do videos on Mount Dora. Mount Dora does like a wine crawl, but it's all towards the vicinity. Now, I'm not for sure the laws here. I don't think you can just walk down the street drinking, but it just seems like they're really just like allowing people to be people here, and that's really cool. Like, I'm not a big drinker myself, but I think not so much in the laws, and this is not like a show on government, because if you're from America like I am, like, it's not a knock on the government, the American government. It's really a knock on the people, because I feel like a lot of times, like, Americans are kind of reckless and they can be very ignorant. And it just seems like these ones, you know, these people seem like that they have a little bit more of a head on their shoulders over here. That the government's not had to put all these laws in place to protect themselves from themselves because they're all kind of crazy. Now let's see. Look, look both ways because this is a bike path, right? Look both ways. But when you go up there, it says, look right. So none of the Americans get killed. We're gonna try the New York City approach here. I keep wanting to look left when I obviously know. Look, I constantly, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm looking because the traffic's coming this way and automatically look this way to make sure that there ain't cars coming down that same lane. See? Look right. Let's see. Lower Thames Street. Can we get to the Thames from here? Maybe. This is just some big brick stone archway. And this is like the entire story of London here. We was in a pub called, you can Google it, it'll be on our video, it's called the Blackfriar, right? Is this a way to get in or is this just nothing?
No.
This is nothing. There's just a big, so we gotta go walk back that way. I seen an entrance back that way a little bit. But inside the building's like a narrow triangle. It kind of looked like a smaller version of the Flatiron building in New York City. But it was it was just beautiful inside. It was kind of like, it was like a friar, you know, like the old Catholic, like Friar Tuck, but it kind of had this like dark vibe to it. And it's like all these like marble stone arches on the inside, and it had all these like old weird sayings on it, and it kind of had like this dark church goth vibe. But at the same time, it was a pub and all these businessmen and stuff like that. Maybe we can cut through here. I don't know if we can cut through here or not. I think this next road. You can probably cut through there, yeah. Yeah. We're trying to show you a really pretty view of London from the Thames River, and that's where we're trying to get to, but we're not from here. Obviously, by the accent, we're from the dirty. It's so cool, just like, another thing too, and I'm sure there's places, but overall, London, there's no weird smells in London. If you've been to New York City or any big city in America, a lot of smells, but it is very clean and very brisk. Maybe in the summer it gets a little smell once it gets the temperatures up a little bit.
Maybe, but even New York City in the cold stinks.
Almost went down right there. Almost went down. So, okay. So I think is that the train bridge right there, or is that London Bridge? That's London Bridge right there. So
The Lime bikes are everywhere.
what?
The bikes are everywhere.
What bikes?
The Lime bikes.
The line bikes? What's the line bikes?
Green.
Oh yeah.
Lime, green.
Oh yeah. So that's London Bridge, right? So the song London Bridge is falling down. That's it. And I didn't know this, but the actual like original London Bridge was actually transferred to Las Vegas, Nevada for whatever reason. So that's the London Bridge. Now, that's a train bridge right there. And past that one is the Millennial Bridge, and we actually walked across that earlier today. But this right here, that is Tower Bridge. That's the one we all know from England. And we got the battleship right here, and it looks really cool. I think this is a really cool spot. We found this morning when we got in, and it's just a beautiful view across London City. Very nice view. And I think just being able to be out here, it doesn't, and see, there's a London Bridge Hospital. I don't know if I can zoom into that or not, but see, London Bridge Hospital. Now, tomorrow, we are going to the Tower of London, and that's at the end of that bridge right there, off that way. And that is where all the beheadings and most of the famous people you know during the uh, during the kings and queens time. Henry VIII took out a couple of his wives there, and the crown jewels are there, and that's what we're going to check out. We'll do a vlog on that tomorrow. To be fair with you, um, I don't know how these videos are going to turn out because we're experiencing it ourselves for the first time, and we're trying to have structure to the videos as we're making them, you know. And if you hear word clicks and stuff, Tiffany's mic'd up too, and she's just taking pictures and things. But so I don't know how, like, I don't know how the things are going to turn out. Let's walk back because that's just the bridge and it goes across. Like, would you? Let me put the chat on here so I can see it. Would you rather us walk up the London Bridge or try another back alley? You know, little sketch area. Uh, Walk up the London Bridge and show you from there, or make our way back through London City through the mall. That's weird. Oh no, let's go. Hey, you know what, Woody Travels? You got your own YouTube channel. I'll live my life. You live yours. Okay. If I want to do some sketch stuff, I'm gonna do some sketch stuff. Okay. Okay. You know what? They put it. I'm gonna show you guys this thing that is here for no reason, and we walked by this 3 times and did not notice this was a thing. What's up, Woody Travels? Uh, I don't know how you guys do this seriously and just not just be amazed. Thank you. Not just be amazed because this is like, it's such a surreal thing to be able to walk into another country and just know you're not in America. It's just like such a weird feeling. You guys are so lucky that you guys do that so often. Because me and Tiffany, the only thing we get new is a new smell that the kids make every now and then.
Yeah.
That's what new we get. You know, when the kids make a new smell, that's what we get. No, you guys are 100% blessed. And the idea that we're just getting a little taste of what you guys do and how hard it is, we're trying so hard to structure these vlogs, but they're just like, we're trying to endure ourselves. Like, we got here, the jet lag has been insane. Like, I should be in bed right now. I have not slept for 24 hours because it was a bumpy ride coming over here. The pilot came on, they call the pilot the commander, and the commander came on the intercom and he said, well, he said, the good news is, he said, it's not going to be an 8-hour flight. It's going to be a 7-hour flight because we have a jet stream. He said, the bad news is it's going to be a bumpy ride. And we was like, okay. And he was not lying. It was bumpy from probably about that 7 hours. 4 hours of it was nonstop bumps, just nonstop turbulence. Yeah, see, I know,
I look that way too.
Look, I look that way. You don't look that way. You look that way. And they got this here for the Americans. Look right. Look left. Let's go.
And it still feels wrong when it seems clear
No,
and you're looking the right way.
I still look the wrong. Yeah, I'm going to get killed. There's no way I'm not. So that's the London Bridge way. So we just blindly walked by this earlier, like a couple of times, and then I heard somebody screaming from up above, and I was like, where's that coming from? I thought it was like a window or something, and I looked up, I was like, how did we manage to walk past that and not see it? The Britannia, that's where the name Britain comes from, was the Roman word Britannia, because that's what this region was originally called by the Roman Empire.
Oh.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Okay. We was trying to go to St. Paul's Cathedral. Now look, how do you miss this? That's what type of vlogger we are. How do you miss that? When I tell you, we walked straight past this.
Twice.
And did not see this. And apparently, you can walk up it. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what this is. The monument to to the Great Fire of London. So this is a monument. This is like intimidatingly tall. Some of the monuments here, like I said the same thing about St. Paul's Cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
It's intimidatingly big, and that idea that these stones that they used are large, like it's really amazing. Their craft. Look at that. Look at that. That's like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can say, but that's exactly what you think London should look like. Like, you just got to stop and take it in every now and then because it just doesn't seem real. My finger just went in front of the camera. But we're gonna go to tomorrow. We're going to the Borough Market. Now that is a very Instagrammable place. Some of the hottest food. There's the London Underground. Those are all over. But it is a very Instagrammable place. Yeah, we're actually so we found out about this museum today because we went to what's it called? Just trying to be aware of my surroundings, guys. If I get quiet, I'm just trying to be aware of my surroundings. But we went to St. Paul's Cathedral. We missed it by 5 minutes, and the lady's like, "You need to go check this church out that's right down the street. They might still be open." They wasn't, but she said this church at the bottom of it has ruins to a Roman amphitheater.
Look at this.
Which what? Oh, that's creepy.
It's the cocktail
That's like what is
club.
it? The what was the movie where they The Strangers.
Yeah.
That looks like the movie The Strangers. But
Really
anyway,
creepy.
the at the bottom of the church, they built the church over a Roman amphitheater. Look left, look right. Under a Roman amphitheater, and the ruins and stuff are still there. So we're gonna go check that out tomorrow. Tower of London, we're gonna check out tomorrow. And what's the other thing that we're gonna try to do? St. Paul's Cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably try to hit another pub, because as long as you're here in London, I'm not really a beer drinker or an alcohol person per se. Like the actual drinks that I would drink myself would be a margarita, because I'm Florida and that's the drink of my people. So that's what I would actually drink. But we're gonna try to hit a pub, and I think this Sunday we're gonna go out to the Caldwells, which is Cotswolds. It's so insulting, and this is really embarrassing, like, story, but we was like, I was talking to like some of the people around here, but I'm not like, I don't know the names, and it's called the Cotswolds.
I think Cotswolds.
Cotswolds, and for no reason at all, I was calling it Codswell. And like, I know over here, like Cods is like an insult, or like a reference to the male genitals. And they're just looking at me like, what is this guy talking about? I'm like, yeah, we're going to the Codswell. And they're like, yeah, okay, Cotswolds. But if you Google it, it was either Henry Ford or Gerald Ford came over here and said that one was a president and one made the motor vehicle. Both great people. But anyway, he came over and he said it was the most beautiful villages in London, and actually made an offer to the king, or it could have been Queen Elizabeth at the time, or her father, to actually buy that village, reconstruct, tear it down, and reconstruct. No.
Well, they won. We could have done made it.
I ain't worried about dying here. We're running New York City rules. If they challenge you, just back off. They got a car. They're gonna win.
In New York City, you don't back down.
You gotta. But so we're going there. We're going to Oxford, and we are going to Oxford College. And now a lot of the scenes, like, you know, the scene of Harry Potter where Malfoy looks up and he's like sitting under the tree in that like outside area that has like the walkway around it. And he's like, my father thinks, or me and my father got a bet. I think that you're gonna die in 10 minutes, won't last 10 minutes. He said, but my father, he don't think that you're gonna last, he don't think you're gonna last 5. And like a lot of scenes was shot there, and that's in Oxford College. So we're gonna go see that. But speaking of Harry Potter, we're gonna go to this place up here, and if I can find the right place, it should be this next turn is a really cool scene. So where we're headed right here is called Leadenhall Market, and this was the um, inspiration for Diagon Alley. This J.K. Rowling came here, and we'll walk this market so you can see it. It's going to be in the vlog too. But this was her inspiration for Diagon Alley, and they actually shot a video here. So, or shot part of the movie of the original, the first Harry Potter, and we'll walk through it. And you can actually retrace it if you watch Harry Potter. You can retrace it, and I'm going to try to sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. So what you're going to do is, this is the scene to set it up. This is when Harry and Hagrid are walking through London, and he's talking, and they're getting ready to walk into the Leaky Cauldron. So that's the scene. That's where we're set up at. So the way that scene works is they either came the way we just walked, or they came from this store right here, right? And they're talking, whatever, they're talking. And as they walk up, in the movie, this door was painted completely black. And where it says London Migraines, I'm pretty sure that's where it says Leaky Cauldron. And this was just a complete black door. And this is where that film was shot. But what I think is really cool is, like, if you're a Harry Potter fan and you want to get an idea, if you read the books and you want to get an idea of, like, okay, what did Diagon Alley really like look like? What was my visuals supposed to be? Well, it was based off of this market right here. And this is, picture all these things, just stores for wizards and wands, and just totally cool things. And this was the idea behind Diagon. So, which is really neat. It's like a really cool thought. And the architecture, you see it, because even up here, like, you have these dragons on both sides. You have that big thing that if it ever fell on you, it'd turn you into dust, because it's probably pure stone. And it's called Leadenhall Market. And it's just really cool. And I'm sorry for the shaky video. We wasn't planning on doing this. I just a little side note. In London, literally, this is how everybody dresses. See that man right here? Everybody dresses. I have not seen a crop top or a mini skirt, which is cold, but I've not seen anybody dress outside of this, like, dignified. And it gives you that vibe of, like, the Ministry of Magic.
Yeah, no leggings, no sweatpants. All the girls wear dresses, skirts, or like trousers.
Yeah, it's really nice. But look at the detail. And this has been open since the 1800s. Look at the detail in this roof. It's an open air market, but it has a roof over top of it. And just looking at this, and like these cobblestone streets, the red, and like you could spend hours in here just looking at the fine details of stuff. Like, you have all the dragons in there. You have a head, looks like, I don't know what they call those little rope looking things. But Lamb Tavern, the Golden Goose, They really have epic names for things here. And that's an elevator shaft that I've seen, like right there. And it looks like something from Harry Potter. I wonder if you can see a price tag. Yeah, there's a price tag for that. So it's usually, that says 238 pounds for that coat, which is a beautiful coat. And so you would, what?
I think I actually kept seeing ads once my whole phone became ads for stuff to do with London, an ad for this store kept coming up.
Really?
Yeah. Like that brand, I don't know how to say it, but this store kept coming up. Yeah. They actually have like really nice clothes.
But that's how they dress. But look at this right here. That's an elevator shaft that you can see the elevator. And to me, like, this is the market. To me, that just like automatically went in my head that that's the elevator to the Ministry of Magic. Look at these little corridors. The thing is about London, where it's built city on top of city on top of city, like, you never know what you're walking into. You really never know what you're walking into. Like, and everything's built so sturdy compared to America. Like, you look at these, like, these are stone buildings with a facade on top. Like, you can kind of see that around the windows right there, that it's similar to the stone. Like, you can see the brick. It's just really amazing how this is. But the idea that this was the inspiration for Diagon Alley and Harry Potter, and obviously it would have been, well, okay, this is what I find weird. If you've been to Universal Orlando and you go to Diagon Alley, we're going to Borough Market tomorrow, and it highly resembles Borough Market. I mean, the train runs next to it and everything, just like Borough Market, but this was J.K. Rowling's inspiration right here. This is the true idea. Picture wizards, witches coming here, buying their brooms and stuff like that. This is what she envisioned. It's a cheese bar. We came by this place earlier. You'll see it in one of the videos. Yeah, like and subscribe. But look, they got some, what is that, meringue out here? Proofing for tomorrow. Yeah, see it's cracking. That's some type of meringue. Let's see if they still got the cookies sitting out from earlier. No, they cleared them off. But I'm gonna walk out here. There's a double-decker. There was none when we walked. I thought they went out of commission or something at a certain time of night, but they didn't. But walk out here and just like, I'm gonna set it like this. Look at this with the red and the roof. Visually, like, I mean, it kind of looks, it's like ancient, but there's just so much. It's like, it's old timey, but there's so much going on. It's like whimsical.
Yeah.
So you get that idea of like wizards with like, because it has that, like, look at all the lights. I mean, there's an obnoxious amount of lights. The string lights going through. Just so much minuscule detail going on. And as it's walking, as you're walking, like you see the rafters there. It's just so busy that I could see why you'd say, okay, a wizard would be here. There's some pigeons flying down. But guys, I want to thank you guys so much. Use that as our background. I want to thank you guys so much. 1,000 subscribers. We did this as a hobby. We never thought we'd make 1,000 subscribers. We did this as a hobby. We didn't think anybody would want to watch us or want to keep watching us. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for being a part of formerly How's My Living, now Tripping Through Adventure. And we really, from the bottom of our hearts, appreciate it. God bless every one of you guys. And what are we going to trip into next, guys? Good night.